And our hike.
3 hours later of trying to get ready. Here we go.
Destination, Toubkal.
The much anticipated day of trekking, the highest peak in North Africa, had arrived. My sister and I did the popular and classic 2-day trek to Mount Toubkal. On day 1, we hiked for 12 kilometers from Emlil to base camp, gaining close to 1,500 meters in elevation. On day 2, the hike from base camp to Toubkal Peak was only 4 kilometers, but very steep with a rapid 1,000 meter gain in elevation, and then returning all the way to Emlil.
With the guide.
And you guys know the way, so.
Of course, yeah.
In order to summit Mount Toubkal, we had to hire a guide. Our guide Hamid told us that after the murder of 2 women hikers near the area in 2018, the Moroccan government made it compulsory for foreigners to be accompanied by a local guide while on the trail for safety. After a few kilometers in, we took a break where we had a freshly squeezed orange juice, followed by a second break where I had a Berber-style omelet.
It's supposed to be the best omelet in the mountains. So.
Ándale, todo sabe a taijin, pero tú muérdale. You gotta eat what you get.
Up until this point, the trail had been pretty easy. However, my lack of fitness combined with significant changes in elevation challenged me physically and mentally the remainder of the trek.
The hike to Toubkal has proven its challenge. Looks like the trail just sort of goes up, up, up. There were some zigzags at the beginning, but now it feels like it's mostly going up. It's quite exhausting.
Pues, how are you feeling?
How are you feeling? We're just about done.
How would you rate this hike?
Very, very difficult.
I think it's time for you to retire. Well, it looks like it's time for me to retire too. 30 ain't easy. But we're almost at the end, at least for today. Sam is the ABC boy over there. Adventurous, brave, but a complainer.
Jamila has almost made it to the refuge. There it is. Oh, most beautiful thing I've seen in the last week or so that I've been in Morocco. I'm exhausted.
It is now 6:55, so that means we've been hiking for approximately 7 hours. This marks our 3rd hike for Sam and I, over 7 miles, over 7 hours. And we finally made it. There's still some light, and we made it to the base camp. So tomorrow we have about 12 hours ahead of us. Homeboy over there, still feeling a little stressed, but he coming. He's already having second doubts about going tomorrow, but let's see how he wakes up tomorrow. Come on, buddy.
And finally, after 12 long kilometers and nearly 1,500 meters in elevation gain, we had made it to base camp. So we put our dirty boots away and called it a day.
So last night we arrived to El Refugio, which is the only accommodation they have in Toubkal. And if you're wondering what it looks like, bunk beds all over the place. And I was miserable because of my brother. Yes, my brother. So we had 2 French guys there, a guy from Houston, and my brother and I on bed. And he was the only one snoring and ruin it for everybody. We had to be up by 3:30 in the morning, and everybody's miserable. But let's hear firsthand from Andrew, the Houston guy. Let's see how he slept. So these are the people that slept with us. How did you sleep last night?
Maybe.
What about you, Andrew? What happened?
Rumor has it that someone snored throughout the night, and Andrew, believed to be the snorer, was caught on the receiving end of a pillow fight. Sorry, Andrew.
Hiking is a dedication. Oh yeah, you killed us last night, so of course you're ready to rock and roll.
Just like that, our hike to the peak begins now. 5 a.m. You ready, Jemima?
Yeah, just because you let us sleep last night.
That's all right.
This right here is some next level hiking that you must wear spikes. Otherwise, no way, Jose. This hike is not for the faint.
With roughly 40% less oxygen than at sea level, the thin air made it extremely painful to climb. Nonetheless, I had made it to the pass, and with only a few meters left to the peak, the beautiful twilight glow over the horizon gave me a boost of dopamine in anticipation of the reward coming up.
Another hike for the books. Hiking the highest peak in North Africa, the High Atlas.
Unlike others, I struggled to get here. The high altitude made it difficult to breathe. So, instead of jumping and shouting to celebrate my achievement, I made oxygen decisions and remained still, just staring at the golden light from 4,000 meters higher than usual. Something different for a change. Again, a moment I know will last forever.